Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Danae, and I'm here with a message for you. Happy Friday to you. It's October 4th, 2024. You may or may not be able to hear the ice cream truck coming through my neighborhood. It's not late, but it's definitely dark. And it's weird because the ice cream truck has not been frequenting my neighborhood as regularly in the summertime than it has just all of a sudden been doing as soon as it hit fall. It's like, now here he come. Like, it's the strangest thing to me, and at such a late night hour. Every single night that he's come has already been dark. And I hear that he's stationary out there, so somebody must be buying something. But it's still like, I ain't seen your ass all summer long. Not like this. Not that I can remember. And now, every single night, he's cruising the neighborhood, spinning the block. For whatever that's worth. If you can hear it, that's what it is. Oh, here he come. Oh man, usually he posts up outside here too. Man, funny. But I was telling my son, I was like, you know, back in the day, he used to run for the ice cream truck because it was just so many wonderful things on there that you couldn't get at your local corner store. But these days, it's like the same popsicles and stuff that you can not only get at your corner store, but you can also get at the supermarket for much cheaper. You can almost buy a whole box of popsicles for what they charging for one. So the thrill is gone to me, you know, and I don't even really like soft serve all that much, so I definitely ain't running for the truck. Every now and again, my son will get excited, but I keep treats in the house, you know, that are satisfying enough to the point where he don't even hardly hear it anymore. It's just like, oh, the ice cream man, that's cool. Now, since when? If you know, you know. When you were a kid, as soon as you heard those annoying chimes or bells, I don't know what the heck it is, you went running first to your mom to ask for some money or ask to go, and then next straight to the ice cream truck. Not so much anymore. Wow. Damn, 10 of Swords, those days are over. Shit now. And I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I thought I heard sirens faintly. When I kept saying the ice cream man, I was actually hearing the song. Who is that? Master P or somebody? Mr. Ice Cream Man, Mr. Ice Cream Man. Now we know they wasn't talking about Mr. Softy. They were talking about a different ice cream man, a different pusher of sweets, and probably more so nose candy sweets than anything. So I was hearing that in my head, that song. I don't know if there's any correlation here with the 10 of Swords, but this is definitely someone that is not having a good day or has definitely fallen on some hard times. You know, it's the end of this, it's a completion or an end of the cycle of disfavor, I would say, but not without great casualty. You know, could be someone being stabbed in the back, being set up, being attacked, perhaps getting in an accident or something like that. I don't know. Let's just see what's under here. Ooh, good Lord, it's getting worse. Pardon me. Five of Cups. What's he sad about? The truth? Somebody is sad about the truth, or maybe the exposure of the truth, or some bad news or sad news. Yeah, it could be somebody just got some bad news. Damn, another confirmation. And not only is this bad news, but there also could be some, because this is information, but this is action. So either it's on account of some action that, hold on now. Is this bad news the action that was taken, or the energy that was like some type of pressure, or, but it's like divine pressure though. It's like the type of pressure or influence that you can't really negotiate with or get around. Like you don't, maybe even a direction, or I just heard a direct hit. What the heck are we talking about? I'm gonna put this here with the ace. And then this here. Wow, yikes. So this how we wanna end the Friday? Come on. End the week, I mean, on a Friday. Somebody's experienced a loss here. Some type of action, though, is what has caused someone some sorrow. Again, they can't get around it, and it's like they're almost obligated to respond or obligated to do something. Maybe it's a bill. Maybe there's some type of expense that somebody got some news on that is like a financial hit, or is hitting someone in a material way that may be hard to recover from. Maybe somebody's down to their last, and then they get hit with some type of bill or some type of, I don't know, like what could that be though? Like some type of bill or some type of fee or penalty. That could be, it could be something like that too. I mean, the only real financial card is the Five of Pentacles. But perhaps that's because this is what happens on the account of the payout or the repayment. Like once somebody answers to this this financial, it's a financial burden. Once someone fulfills it or answers to it, if they even can, because that could be a thing too, it could put them in a bad spot. And the worry, this could be somebody's worry or anxiety about the pressure to bring closure to whatever this is, this debt, this deficit, against some type of bill or penalty, tax, something that they need to pay. Ooh, could be a property tax with the Five of Pentacles. Either after they pay it, they're going to be in bad shape financially, or they don't even have it to pay. They don't have it to fulfill because they're in bad shape financially, and that could be the depression and anxiety here, and somebody like feeling, you know, very burdened about it. Like, damn, I can't, not another thing. Like, that's the type of energy I'm getting. Like, every time they may try to even get back up or recover financially or in whatever way, shape, and form, like somebody's trying to pick themselves up from, like I said, a rough time, they get hit with something else. The Knight of Swords is like another attack, another ambush, another notice in the mail, you know, another outstanding debt, or another shut off notice. Yeah, like something like that, you know what I mean? It's just, oof. Ooh, I don't like the energy. It's heavy. It's heavy, heavy, heavy. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let me just see what's under here. Temperance. There's some balance here. But then, see what I'm saying? It's like, you see a little hope or glimmer at the end of the tunnel, and then bam, 10 of Wands. You clear up the swords, here come the Wands. But the last thing, but the one thing it seems somebody really could use is Pentacles, whether it be more energy, more time, but certainly more resources. And it's like they're getting everything but. And this Temperance angel is interesting, because it could even be, I'm gonna leave that there. Let's see what else we got. There's definitely either some cause for balance, or this is, because it's some type of universal balance and justice. I would say like spiritual justice with the Temperance card. We are in Libra season, which can be justice driven for sure. Karmic retribution and spiritual court is all active at this time. So it could be people getting like the judgment, or like their, let's say like the whatever spiritual ruling has been decreed on account of some outstanding balance, or whatever case has been pending, or whatever, something maybe has been in, what do you call it, like in litigation, or something has been unsettled until it was, but the judgment or the decision and the, let's say, settlement, or like somebody could have to pay restitution, or something like that. Whatever this is, it comes with a decree, but also an action item. And that's what is more or less the catalyst to put someone in a tough spot. Whatever it is that has been has been decreed as the final judgment, or the final ruling. That's what I'm trying to say, like a final ruling of sorts, is not in the favor of whomever this is. And again, it's coming from a higher authority here, as with the aces. It's not like something that really can be manipulated. This could even be someone wanting to object or appeal or, push back. But once it's been decreed, that's it. There's nothing more to shoot. With all these tens, the 10 of swords and the 10 of wands, and the temperance, this might be, somebody might be all out of appeals. Like you can only try. Shoot, I'm wondering. Anyway, I don't even want to bring that energy into this, but it could be somebody that has tried to appeal their case or repeal a decision multiple times over. And now this is the final verdict. There's nothing that can be overturned or retracted. It can't be tried in another court or another case, or if it can, here it is. It could be that somebody doesn't have the resources to try it again, even if they feel like they would want to, or even if they feel like they have a case or at least some entitlement to appeal. Maybe legally they could, but for whatever reason, they're all out of options at this time. Yeah, all out of options. The two of swords is blocked, case closed, shut, nothing else to talk about, nothing else to see here. This is the expectation, the judgment, the settlement, whatever it is, and there's no room for negotiation. That's what Two of Swords is giving me. Five of Swords is there's still some or there may be a conflict over the ruling. Like I said, where somebody's not happy, or some people are not happy with the verdict, or how the verdict may ultimately affect them. What did it have to do with the ice cream man? It could be some type of because with Five of Wands, I was saying the ice cream man is kind of like a drug dealer, pretty much. That was the code for it in the song. This could be some type of RICO case or corruption or racketeering or something like that. That, if the ringleader, let's say the ringleader goes down, it may or may not be looking good for all the accomplices. Consider the Young Thug case. I don't know where that is. I feel like that case been going on for eternity at this point in time, and it's a freaking shit show and a circus all wrapped up in one. The clips that I do see, I'm always just shaking my head this is our justice system? Are we for real? But they've been trying to drag him down, to the ground for a long time. So I don't know, I don't know if there has been a verdict. I don't think so though. Or if that's something that's coming up shortly, or it could be a new case altogether, or something new that we get to see play out. I don't know. Or it could be something that we don't get to see, because what we see in front of us is just a reflection of things that are going on everywhere right now. Like I said, this is Libra season, so it actually would make a lot of sense if some verdicts are expedited, you know, to bring some closure to these ongoing cases. But anyway, it just feels like with the Five of Wands, it could be something along those lines, or just the idea that someone else's downfall has a bit of a domino effect for others that are associated, connected, collaborated, in collusion, like whatever it is. And so here is the background noise of those that are kind of, you know, maybe even scrambling to take cover or find protection, find their own, you know, alibi, or find their own defense, perhaps, based on what they see is playing out. Other people are now trying to gather themselves and, you know, their own protection accordingly, because it must be something about this character that, hell, if he goes down, and he may or may not be a big fish, I don't know, because these aces are, you know, substantial energies. But whatever signal, however the demise of this is symbolic to others, it may incite some type of not chaos, what's the right word, like when you just get crazy out of nowhere. You just get crazy out of nowhere. Damn, I can't hear the word. Not insanity. I guess chaos is the word. I ain't gonna drag it anyway. Let's keep going. Wow, yeah. Five of Wands, now Five of Swords. Yeah, and it's inciting people not only to feel chaotic, but maybe to make impulsive actions, take impulsive measures to protect themselves. Maybe now some people are wanting to talk, some people are wanting to plead their case, some people are wanting to cut a deal, or lawyer up where they weren't before, or change their story. But up against the Two of Swords is given that there's like there's no time for that. There's no allowance for any concessions of change at this point. Like, the time for that would have been some time back, before the case commenced and before there was a decision or a verdict that was reached, or a judgment, or ruling, whatever. At this point now, it's like whatever ammunition there is for what has been, for the judgment that's been passed down, is transferable to anyone. Because if you, especially in the case like racketeering or like RICO or whatever the heck it is, if you can prove one, it's highly likely that you can prove all, especially from the top down. At least that makes sense to me, but I could be wrong. But let's see, what's under here? Ooh, the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles, and what's this? And the Strength. What's this about? A strong legacy and a union? The Two of Wands. Ooh, and the Queen of Pentacles? Hold on. Something is solid. hold on, because this is so random. I know it's all connected, but whatever this energy is, I feel like maybe this is the upside of whatever this verdict is. Like I said, where somebody is an odd man out, or in Five of Pentacles as well. Like somebody is at a great loss, or one side of the case is at a great loss, but the other side, if this is it, because this is like great energy here, and with the Two of Wands, it's something about two sides of the coins, or two different experiences here. So maybe these are the settlements of those that this could be that, where someone now has to pay out a great deal of money, like I said, either restitution, or I don't know, whatever this type of case may be. It may be a great loss for someone else, but it's a windfall for another. It's stabilizing. It's a stabilizing judgment or settlement. It's a lot of damn money with the Ten of Pentacles. It's not just stabilizing with the Queen of Pentacles, but it even has like upgrade potential. So I don't know if this could have been like the prosecution, or well, the plaintiff, I guess. Maybe somebody was suing someone and they won. They won, and the other person here, like I said, is at a great loss, and what they have to repay, or what the judgment is calling for them, however the judgment is calling them to actively respond, is a major win for somebody else. Could even be a divorce settlement, yeah, with the Ten of Pentacles or something like that. Could be. I don't know what we talking about here. All right, that's all for the Five of Swords though, right? Yeah, so it's like, yeah, because maybe somebody cheated. Five of Swords. It could literally be like some type of divorce or something, or some type of separation. And Two of Swords is like somebody not trying to hear it, not trying to negotiate, not interested in, you know, what do you call it, like in like a generous settlement, you know, where they ain't gonna hurt you too bad. This could be somebody that's like coming after all that they are entitled to, just like the Knight of Swords. Like, oh, okay, you want to play? Well, I want half of everything. Maybe that's why somebody down to the Five of Pentacles, or more than half. I don't know. In this case, whatever it is, it's a hit for somebody else. But somebody else. If it's a matter of the wife, or like I said, the plaintiff in some type of divorce or separation or disconnection. It could even be professional if it's not intimate. The law is definitely on their side. Let's see what else. The Knight of Wands, and that was almost in a struggle. Yeah, somebody was probably cheating. got caught out there, let their lust and their lack of control get the best of them. Their deviances. And it could even be a matter of, oh, hold up, hold on. Now I'm hearing it different. What's on the bottom? Yeah, having now to protect. That's what I was thinking. It feels like something a little more low vibrational than just a wife divorcing a husband because they were cheating. Something else feels weird here. Because I don't know, I feel like it could even be kind of like a blackmail situation, or definitely somebody holding, because when I said sexual deviances, I felt some energy on that. It could be somebody holding someone's secrets or, indiscretions over their head in some way, shape, or form, almost as like a threat. Like if you don't give me X, Y, and Z, I'm going to expose X, Y, and Z, or A, B, and C. Because the Five of Cups can definitely be guilt, shame, regret, all of that type of stuff. But of what? Actions taken at the Knight of Wands, being out of control, reckless, lustful, perverted, perhaps. So this just could have been like a nasty divorce or separation, or like I said, it could have even have been of a business that was dissolving, and between two partners, it's been a nasty separation. It hasn't just been easy peasy to sever ties. It's like each one has their demands, or one in particular has their demands, and they feel a certain entitlement to at least half, but it looks like they really making out a lot better than, if it is half, then I don't know how they're making out so great unless they're taking half of something that they really don't have claim to. And that's where it feels like more depleted on the Five of Pentacles end, because whomever they're taking from or winning a judgment over maybe is the one who actually earned, that fortune in some way, shape, or form, or has like a justified claim to it. But on account of this union, it's a legal entanglement now that has to be decided from a higher authority, except that the way that it's being decided, or the way that someone's arm is kind of being twisted behind their back to surrender more than what they would like to, is it might be karmically fair with that Temperance card in the mix before, but it's like poetic justice. It's like, actually speaking, someone may not be so entitled to what they're claiming, but on account of someone's indiscretions, whether it was in the union or just this being like something that's kept catching up to them in general, because sometimes karma can hit like that, where you least expect it. Like you got to pay for this from what you did over there, you know what I mean? Or you pay like this from what you did over there, and the two may not have much of anything to do with each other, but one way or another, it's coming back around. So that could be it here, where somebody feels justified to protect their assets, but to what avail? I don't know, because we still got the Ten of Swords here, and can't help but notice seeing somebody coming up like they just hit the freaking mega jackpot compared to everything else that's out on this board, you know. So let's see what else. It seems so specific today. I'm trying to find the general message here. All right, I'm gonna take these just to keep it moving. So we got the Three of Cups. So somebody's celebrating somebody's demise. Jeez. The Three of Wands, where somebody is still looking forward to or hoping maybe for a victory, but it feels delusional with the Seven of Cups here. Like they're looking for something that's never gonna come. Why? This is definitely giving some group effort vibes though too, with this Three of Cups again. It's a lot of collaborative energy here. The Five of Swords, the Three of Cups, then we had, what was that? The Five of Wands right before the Five of Swords. It doesn't feel like someone's alone in this. It could be partners, but maybe the betrayal is that where someone thought that they were just dealing with one person, one partner. Oh, it could just really be this knight and his energy, you know, his tendencies here with the Three of Cups, doing a whole lot and entangling himself in too many things, and it just pretty much caught up to him. That's what it could be. But it feels like some type of collusion. There's definitely a betrayal here and some type of sabotage. So it could even be, like I said, this so-called partner of which maybe someone thought they could trust, or they were in an exclusive agreement with one way or another, actually had some, you know, a sideline hustle or deal going on behind this person's back. That they never really saw coming, because their eyes were just on one, either opponent or partner, however it looked. There was something that they weren't privy to that ultimately led to their demise. Because here at the Three of Wands, it's like some type of backdoor situation that happened here with the Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Like they thought, or they just maybe, because sometimes the Knight of Wands can be over ambitious, so they may have underestimated their associations. Did I say that? Underestimate? Yeah, underestimated their associations and overestimated their power and control over all things. Because this is like, again, Three of Wands, where he has a great expectation for something good. It's definitely not, it's not a negative thing here. Maybe just always feeling like he can kind of, you know, swerve and dive and get out of sticky situations usually. But there's something unique about this case. Whatever this is something unique about it. And the Seven of Cups is just saying that, like I said, there's some illusion or delusion that wasn't accounted for. Well, there probably was some delusion about, again, his either power or resilience, expertise, his plan, you know, his cleverness or whatever, his intel, whatever he thought he had the drop on or had one up on. That was a delusion, because obviously he didn't. And also even on his surroundings or on his affiliations. And also, well, yeah, that was the second part. The illusion about himself, illusion about his surroundings and associates. Three of Cups here. What's on the bottom? Yeah, like somebody who really, but it's all night energy, not a king in sight. So it really is, now this is the third night here. That definitely feels like he can seduce anything with legs. Probably literally. Like, he can always finesse a situation in his favor. At least that's what he may have thought. Until he just got, it's like, it seems like he may have more or less kind of seduced himself. Maybe being too egotistical or prideful or immature, straight up immature, to think that, not to really see things for what they truly are at face value, or to not be mature enough to see through the illusions. Could be it. All right, let's get a couple more. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my Lord, yeah, like this is somebody thinking that they have women eating out the palm of their hand, or they know how to control the feminine energy, like know how to manipulate them to be within their, to defer to them, or to, manipulate them mentally to get onto their program, or to align with their agenda, their effort. Yeah, this could have been somebody that literally thought he was like the Don Juan of a group of ladies, or just ladies in general, that he had his hoes in check. He had wifey at home waiting on him, none the wiser to all the hoes he had in check. When lo and behold, the hoes been in touch with the wife, and everybody is now on one. It could be like one of those situations where like they all get together to kind of like catfish or catch the cheater in the act type of thing. And he's completely blindsided, because he had no idea in a million years he would ever get caught, or that his chicks would ever be smart enough to catch on to his games, because they're just so good, let alone to have the audacity to connect, to all collaborate together. And then on top of that, now he maybe what he messed up at home, and that all of that exposure is what he ultimately is how he ultimately forfeited or gambled away that sure thing, and all of that that goodness that was coming up, the lovers, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. Yeah, somebody's bad choices, the Two of Wands. And it was something else that was really positive too. I think the Strength card or something like that. He could have even underestimated what wifey might do on account of finding out he's been about his infidelities. Maybe he thought that he kind of had that in the bag, like, worst case scenario, I could make something up, or again, finesse his way out of the situation. These hoes, they disposable anyway, I could get more of them. But now it's like somebody has lost their play toys or their trophies, and they've also lost their security. So everything that there was actually value and equity in, maybe even their own damn home at this point. Yeah, like I said, it could literally be a divorce settlement where somebody has lost the home that they may have even spent most of the money in, or invested the most into. But on account of a poor decision and arrogant choices and taking a gamble, definitely so with the Knight of Wands, that it just wasn't worth it. Now they lost the best things for them. And it is sickening, the Five of Cups to the Five of Pentacles. It literally may be manifesting as unwellness at this point for this person to accept all that they gambled and lost at this point. Just playing a stupid game. A stupid game. King of Cups, now they all emotional. The only cup so far on this board. Now somebody is just flooded with emotions because their misfortune is attached to where it hurts the most, more than likely, which is their financial stability. Probably not even so much about the loss of their family or jeopardizing their marriage, their union, maybe their business, whatever was at stake here. It's more so on account of how it's affecting them the most, where it's hitting the hardest. And as I said earlier, it's like somebody kind of like finessed themselves or seduced themselves, so it seems. So ultimately that boils down to them sabotaging themselves. They could blame it on something outside of them, but it's all been on account of somebody's choices. If they were really acting out in a pure King of Cups fashion in the beginning, none of this would be happening. Ooh, wow. That good old karma, what I say. It may aim long, but it don't aim wrong. It might take a long time for misgivings to catch up with folks, but it always finds its way back around somehow, in some form. Yep, and I saw that Eight of Wands too. That could even be the backfire of somebody's actions, but the Chariot card here could be I don't even know what the Chariot card is. What is that? Oh, the Hangman? Oh, Lord. Yeah, there's the backfire. Somebody's in a tough spot. Damn, it could even be somebody losing their car. And they want to move forward, but they literally can't. Like, literally can't move forward. What's this? Wow, the the Emperor and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, now they want to be considering where they went wrong after all this time, but it's like, I don't even know. Or it could be now somebody is wanting to readjust their will to do better, like to do the right thing. So that's what that was when I was saying somebody wants to like renegotiate or appeal or repeal the judgment or something like that, the verdict. But it's like you can't go back on things that you already did. You can go forward now, which the Chariot would be, and do better, but you can't go back and fix anything or get any do-overs. What's done is done. There's absolutely no way to change the past here with the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about destiny fated. and somebody pretty much like wrote their own destiny on account of the choices that they made. But just as soon as they did, is as soon as they can correct it on the other side, for sure. For sure, but I don't know. The Chariot, yeah. I mean, if there's any indication of someone having kind of learned their lesson, I guess the Chariot card would be good in this case for somebody to get a grip on themselves, find some self-control, some willpower, and, you know, focus their energy on things that are productive and forward advancing. Let's see. Okay. And on unconditional love, refining their spiritual energy. Okay, it's getting better. So maybe somebody just had to learn a really hard and expensive lesson, perhaps. Yeah, like the Seven of Wands and the Hierophant, maybe so. They had to have a come to Jesus moment. For real. to find themselves and grow up. Okay, let's see one more. Oh man, back to the Ten of Wands though. How we get back there? Is this the end of the struggle? For real, for once and for all, maybe? I'm not really too sure. Or it could be, you know, somebody really just having to, or in this case, getting to bring closure to all of this undesirable and perhaps unnecessary pressure that they've put on themselves due to their actions. So it's like somebody still may have to tend to the consequences that they created for themselves until it's all been cleared up, sold up, you know, like literally adhering to whatever this judgment is, or this verdict is per se, whether we're talking about a spiritual judgment or actual legal judgment. This is the point where someone really gets to take accountability for their activity or co-creativity in this experience or in this outcome. Do your time, pay your restitution, pay your retribution, you know, take your verdict, you know, maybe even admit your guilt, perhaps, if that's a thing, or at least admit your, take responsibility, I guess I should say, and move on. You know, it's like that part of it doesn't get dismissed on account of someone finally seeing the light and seeing the error of their ways. You still kind of got to clean up what you created one way or another. However, it does seem that there could be a greater probability of someone really shifting and changing their energy for the better, you know, to really start, you know, really cultivating a spirit of love from within that would refute this activity here as to why someone needed to feel like they had to have hella girls and a wife, and lying to the wife, lying to the girls, lying to themselves, like creating all types of chaos and unrest is reflective of what's going on the inside. So maybe somebody is really inspired enough by their misfortunes, no doubt, to turn over a new leaf. Perhaps, stranger things have happened. Yeah, nine of wands, it could be something like that. And the judgment, yeah. With the four of wands, to really see what they've been missing, and maybe even the craving for what they are missing now at this point, which is a harmonious foundation, an establishment that is peaceful and fair and balanced, support system that you can trust and be. Yeah, look, the Tower, all of that, the falsehood, the faultiness on which of the foundation that was built upon, now that that's crumbling, it could be an opportunity to rebuild on something that is more more stable and and from the inside out now, more than anything. Yeah, and it's definitely unfortunate, but in this case, it's like somebody may survive the crash. Although they may be a little bit battered and bruised, they may survive the crash, may survive this bad breakup, losing everything they worked for, or at least half of what they worked for, losing the comfortable home that they had cultivated with someone who may or may not have been trustworthy. The jury's still out, literally, on that. Lost their liberty to kind of like shake and move financially, even to kind of, maybe even to live a lavish or luxurious lifestyle. Maybe the establishment that they built that luxurious lifestyle itself could be also under investigation, which the Chariot card, I didn't say it, but I definitely was hearing police vibes. And we ain't gonna forget about Mr. Ice Cream Man at the top of this energy. I didn't hear that for nothing. So this really could have been somebody that was taking risks and making bad gambles with his life in every way, shape, and form. Professionally, creatively, romantically, recreationally, like every which way they gambled their energy. It was always with poor odds, apparently. So this judgment may be just what the doctor ordered to get someone to pipe down and, grow up and change their ways, reform their life. Realize that they're hurting themselves more than anything at this point. And if that's the greatest motivation, to at least start there, hell, if you can't treat yourself well or look out for the best interest of you in a pure form, which the Ace of Cups would be, like not looking out for you selfishly, like F everybody else type of vibe, but literally doing what's best for your well-being, then you certainly can't be trusted with that responsibility or accountability of anyone else or for anyone else. So if it just starts there, where somebody's like, you know what, this is too damn much, I don't ever want to experience this ever again, then God bless you. You're on the right track. Like, you definitely are. So I don't know exactly. I think I may be able to see more into this once I watch it back. But it kind of fell a little all over the place. It could just generally, because I kind of touched on a little bit of everything. People in dysfunctional relationships, or being dysfunctional in relationships, being uncommitted and cheating and being corrupt, perhaps even in their professional life. So maybe it's just the general season of karma that I'm talking about, where if I connect it back to what I was saying about the ice cream truck, last season, when you would have thought the ice cream man would be coming around, he was nowhere in sight. Now, at the most inopportune, unsuspecting time, where today was really nice, but there have been some days that he's come around and I'm like, it's cold out there. Ain't nobody coming out there for no ice cream. But anyway, that could be a representation of karma itself hitting home, spinning the block at a time when it's least expected. Even though it's Libra season, I feel like people have been getting away with a lot for a long time, and it might just be like a sudden impact of judgment and justice that people are answering to. And perhaps even the intensity of the impact is what's even more surprising, so if I could connect it all to that, it might be more of a general idea of different things that, different ways the chickens are coming home to roost, but it certainly did feel kind of specific. So take from it what you will, what resonates, what you may be able to connect to, maybe someone or some story, I don't know, or maybe idealize of what may be the fate of those that have had you on the wrong side of the bench, on the vulnerable side of attack or whatever. Not that we are celebrating necessarily for anyone's downfall or demise, but justice certainly is satisfying, especially when you feel like it's missed you in some ways, or it hasn't been in your favor, I'll say. So however it resonates, so be it. But for now, I'll leave it here. Until next time. Oh, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, of course. Until next time, as always, I'll leave you with peace.